Welcome back to South Coast Kickballers. We have another action-packed game for you today as Team Red takes on Team Black in Kick City. This is Game 2 from May 23rd, 2024, the last game of May. So let's get ready to start the lineup. Team Red got Cam pitching, Justin catching, the always dangerous Reader at first, June at third, BJ at second, and the emergent Helder at right, and Jaden at left, and Jesse and JoJo at the DH spot. Making his return to the mound for Team Black, the legend Matt Freites. He got Chris catching, Robzo at first, Mike at third, Ralphie at right, Dave in left, Rampage at second, and CJ DHing. Maybe he'll kick another home run today. Now with the player introductions out of the way, let's head to the field as Matt Rita and Team Red look to strike her. Rita's going to lead things off for Team Red in the top of the first, and he kicks a rocket off of Rampage's hands. Ralphie's going to get it in over there at second, and Rita's going to be there with a stand-up double. Cam, he's up next. He's been pitching really well this past month of May, and he's going to kick off the right side of the wall over Rob's head. Dave's going to get it in left field. He's going to throw home to get a play at Rita, and Rita's going to get there by one step. Cam's going to continue the round, and he's going to be there at third, so no outs, one run, runner at third, Justin's up, and he's going to kick a rocket to Mike, off his hands, off his face. Cam's going to score easily, no outs, and Team Red's up 2-0. June's up, and he's going to kick a liner to Rob, so one out. Finally, Team Black gets an out on the board. Helder, he's up next. He's been emerging as a great kicker lately, and he's going to kick off the right side of the wall. Ralphie can't hit it. He's going to slap it to Rob. Ralphie might have had a play on that ball, but I don't know. He slapped it in. Jesse, he's up next. He's going to look at ball three. So Freites is going to walk, bases loaded, with JoJo up next with one out. And here's the pitch from Freites. And JoJo's going to look at ball three. So that's going to walk in a run. So with one out in the top of the third, it is now 3-0. And Team Red could possibly mercy rule Team Black here in the first inning. Jaden's going to kick a rocket to second base. Rampage's going to be there to make the play and get the double on JoJo. That was the play Team Black and Matt Freites needed. Team Red's winning 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. And Mike Rodriguez is going to lead things off here for Team Black. Here's the pitch from Cam. And Mike's going to kick a rocket up the middle. Helder can't handle it. Mike's going to go to second. Jaden throws. He's going to slide under the throw. And Mike's going to go all the way to third. And that's exactly what Team Black needed to get things going here in the bottom of the first as Mike got a triple. Ralphie, he's up next. And he's going to kick a rocket again. It's going to bounce in front of Helder. And Mike's going to score easily. So just like that, Team Black gets a run across the board. Rob Tiller's going to look at ball three. So he's going to take a walk. So we got runners at second and first. Dave's up. And here's the pitch. Dave's going to kick. June's going to make a nice play at third. He bats it down for the force out for Ralphie over there at third. So there's one out with still runners at first and second. Freites, he's up next. And he's going to kick a ball that's a little out to the right off of June's hands. And then Rob's going to stay at third, Smiley, as Jaden is begging him to go. He wants Rob to test that. Bases loaded. CJ is up. She's going to kick up the middle. It's going to bounce in front of Brian. Rob's going to score. Dave's going to be out. So CJ's going to reach on the fielder's choice. So there's two outs, and the score's 3-2. Chris with a rocket, but Brian's there. Everybody is kicking the ball with some authority today. So at the end of one, it is 3-2. Team Red, as we head to the top of the second, Brian Ozanita is going to lead things off for Team Red. Here's the pitch from Freites. And Brian's going to kick a dribbler. And Rob's going to make a nice play over there at first. Brian tries sliding. That's a dangerous play, but nice play by Rob. Nice hustle by Brian. Rita, he's up. He's 1-for-1 with a double and one run scored. He kicks right up the middle. That ball bounced right off the second base. Cam's up next. He's 1-for-1 with a triple and an RBI. Nice pitch by Freites. And that's going to go to the third baseline. Mike can't handle it. But runners can't advance anywhere. So second and first, one out. Justin's up, kicks right to Mike. Mike handles this one and gets Rita out for the force out at third. June's up, he's 0-for-1. And he's going to kick another fly out. So Team Black's going to get out of this one unscathed. As we head to the bottom of the third, it's still 3-2 Team Black. And Rampage is looking to lead things off for Team Black in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Rampage, nice ground rule double. That thing was picture perfect. Line drive. It might even went into the doorway that leads to the back of the soccer field. And Mike's up. He's 1-for-1 with a triple and one run scored. And he's going to kick a rocket. And he's just gonna make it there as that ball went off Cam's hands. Runners at second and first. Ralph, he's up 1-for-1 with a single and an RBI. And he kicks a fly out right to Rita over there at second base. Rob, he's up next. He's 0-for-0 with a walk and a 1 run scored. And Rob's gonna kick it to the center. Exact same play. Dave's up next. He's 0-for-1 with a fielder's choice. And he kicks a rocket right up the middle. Home run. Just like that. 3-run home run. It is now 5-3. Team Black. Dave flexes at Jaden going around the bases. And Dave does it in Kick City. If there was no wall there, that might end up in Hazard Street, folks. Freights, he's up. He's 1-for-1 with a single. And he's going to kick almost the exact same 3 outs for Team Black off the sailing at second base. Team Red is up next. Helder's going to lead things off in the top of the third for Team Red. He's 1-for-1 with a single. And the pitch from Freights, and Helder kicks a rocket, and that's Helder's first career home run off the back wall. And just like that, it is now 5-4. Team Black, as they still have the lead. And I was texting some players in the league, and I'm saying, man, Helder has some pop off the foot. He's due for a home run any day. And there it is. And he rolls and does the Jaden dive into the home plate. Jesse's up next. He's 0-for-0 with a walk, and he kicks right off the right side into Rob Zilla's hand. So this one out on the top of the third. JoJo, she's up next. And another play over there off the sailing for Rob Zilla. So there's 2 outs. Teenage dirtbag up. He's 0-for-1 with a foul. And he kicks a rocket right by Rob. Nice kick by Jaden. And Jaden is begging people to throw at him. And Brian's up next. He's 0-for-1 with a ground out. And it looked like Rob gave up on the play. Team Black is saying that they thought he was out, but he was safe. So it's 2. Rita's up. He's 2-for-2. And that's going to get by Mike. And Jaden's going to go all the way home. And that's just going to miss him. Jaden's going to score. It's 5-5. Brian's going to test it. And I don't know what Brian was thinking as Freights was right there. Just like that, we got a ball game again. It is 5-5 going into the bottom of the third as Team Black gets ready to kick to try to uneven this game up. CJ, he's up. He's 0-for-1 with a fielder's choice, but he does have 1 RBI. He kicks off the sailing. That's going to go. He's going to make. He's going to be safe. Ty goes to the runner as his foot just got there as the ball hit him in the back. So here in the bottom of the third, there's no outs. Chris, he's up. He's 0-for-1 with a fly out. And he kicks a rocket off the wall. And that's Jaden's not going to be able to handle it. But CJ's thought that ball was going to be caught. So he's going to be out at second. Rampage, he's 1-for-1 with a ground, that beautiful ground rule double. And he kicks a rocket. Oh, nice play by Brian. If Chris really wanted to break his nephew's ankle, I think he could have. Mike is up next. He's 2-for-2 with a triple. He kicks a beautiful ball by Helder is there to catch it. So almost 3 up, 3 down, 3 out of 4. As we head to the top of the 4th, Team Red looks to get things going. As Cam, he leads things off for Team 4. He's 2-for-2 with a triple, a single, and 1 RBI on the night. And that's going to go right over third base, and that's going to bounce off of Mike's hands, off his heel, and Cam, he is going to get a double. So there's runner in scoring position, no outs, with Justin up. He's 1-for-2. And that's going to bounce off of Rob's hands. Rob's not going to make the play. Cam's not going to go home. He's not going to touch. He's going to stay at third. So there's no outs with runners at the corners. And June's up, and that's a nice kick by June. That's going to bounce in front of Ralphie. Cam's going to score easily. Again, so it's 6-5. Team Red, runners at the corners, no outs. And Cam's on a kick off the sailing. Freights ain't going to be able to catch it. They're going to get June, but not try to get Justin. So it is 7-5 with a runner at first with 1 out. Jesse's going to do a little bunt-type kick. So we got a runner at first and second, no outs. JoJo, she's up. She's 0-for-1 with a walk and a fielder's choice. She's going to kick. Mike's not going to handle it. He's not going to get it. But they're going to get the force play for Helder out at third. So there is 2 outs. And the teenage dirtbag's up. He's 1-for-2. He's going to kick to Rob. Rob's not going to be able to handle it. Everybody's going to be safe. Bases are loaded. And Rob, he's not happy. He's punching himself in the head. I don't know, Rob. He should have made the play. Brian's up. He's 1-for-2 with a ground out. And then Mike's going to bobble the ball at third. I don't think he had possession to get JoJo out there at third. So Jesse's going to score. So it's 8-5. Jaden's blowing kisses to Dave. Team Red is failing themselves right now. And Team Black, the wheels are starting to fall off. We don't know what's going on right now. And Reed on the 3-for-3. And he kicks in front of Dave right to Rampage. And they're going to get mercied. Team Red has blown the doors off this thing wide open. as Jaden is letting them know when his favorite wrestler, Shawn Michaels, pose on his knees. And his dad's telling him, all right, Jaden, let's go. It's time. We still got a game to win. Team Black is looking to strike back and hopefully get some of these runs back in the bottom of the fourth. Ralphie is leading things off for Team Black. Here's the pitch. And Ralphie's going to kick. It's going to skim the ceiling right into June's hands over there at first for out number one. Rob's up. They need him to do something desperately. And he's going to kick off the ceiling. It's going to bounce in front of Kim. And then Kim makes a nice play at the pitcher's mound to get Rob out for the second out of the inning. Dave's up next. And here's the pitch. And he kicks off the ceiling too, but Brian can't handle it. Dave's going to get a single. So he extends the fourth inning here. Freitas is up next. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Freitas is going to kick to June, and June's going to get Dave out at second for the fourth. Team Red is up next. They're just looking to get some insurance runs and put this Team Black away, as Team Red has been handling this series so far of this rivalry against Team Black. And Cam's going to kick a rocket, but Ralphie's going to catch it. So there's one out, top of the fifth. Justin, he's up next. He's 2 for 3. And that's in a bounce by on Freitas, and they're not going to get him. So Justin, he's going to go 3 for 4 on the day. Good day for Justin. June, he's up. He's 1 for 3. And Mike's going to make a nice play over there at third. They probably could use that a couple innings ago, but nonetheless, he still made a nice play. And Helder's going to kick another rocket, another home run. Second of the day for Helder. Second of his career. Just like that, 12 to 5. I don't think Dave really had to play over there, as he had to jump. He's 6'4", so he had to jump to even knock that thing down. And then when he jumped, it hit it into the net. So the top of the fifth, 12 to 5, as this game is blown wide open now. And Jesse's up, and he's going to kick off the ceiling. Mike is going to drop it, and Freitas is going to get there to get Jesse out at first. We get to the bottom of the fifth with a mountain to climb for Team Black. CJ is looking to lead things off. And here's the pitch. And CJ's going to kick off the ceiling again. He's going to throw at CJ and miss. So CJ's going to be safe at first. This might be the little rally. You can't mercy a team with their last at bat, so anything can happen here. And Chris is going to kick a ground rule double. This is exactly what Team Black needed. So now we got runners at second and third. But the problem is there's a buzzer in this game. There's less than a minute left on the clock. And Rampage's going to kick over June's head. So CJ's going to score. It's now 12 to 6, and Chris scores, so it's now 12 to 7. But the clock is still ticking. Mike's going to kick. It's going to go by. Oh, and Mike's going to be there for a single. And then Ralphie's up. And Ralphie's going to kick. And Jesse's going to get Rampage out at third. But the time is still against him, as it looks like less than 20 seconds left. Rob Zilla's going to kick. And it's going to bounce off the wall for the second out. And I think the buzzer is going to go, so they only get 2 outs, but the buzzer, because we only get to play for an hour and a half, folks. Team Red wins 12 to 7 as they handle Team Black in Kick City. Here's the stats for Team Red. Rita 4 for 4, Cam 3 for 4, Justin 3 for 4, June 1 for 4, Jesse 1 for 3, JoJo 0 for 2, Jaden 2 for 3, BJ 2 for 3, and Helder got player of the game with his 2 home runs. Congratulations, Helder, on those 2 home runs. And here's Team Black. Mike 3 for 4, Ralphie 1 for 4, Rob 0 for 3, Dave 2 for 3, Freitas 1 for 3, CJ 2 for 3, Chris 1 for 3, and Rampage 2 for 3. Cam gets the win as a pitcher. Freitas gets a loss as the pitcher. Next 2 games you'll see Battle of the Possums, Rosalina versus Laureano, Battle of the Outlaws and Fisher Cats, Ralphie versus Rob Zilla. Keep watching South Coast Kickball.